I'm done. This is it. I'm done. I want to get the little bit of clay off the wax that I put on there. Oh, way to go, Tim.
If you were using all clay or all wax, would you choose something different as a release agent?
It depends on what I'm making the mold with.
That means I can't use my Pam cooking spray that I usually use?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Works pretty good usually.
Have you used it on the wax, though?
No, just
no,
for clay.
It's Pam, so it can't contain petroleum because you can't eat petroleum. So yes, you're. Huh?
Nothing.
You can't? Emily's like, I eat it all the time.
But doesn't Vaseline contain petroleum?
Yes, and that's why I'm not using it for this. I
Okay, so
didn't
we can
get to
use
that.
Pam, right?
Yes, I didn't get far enough. I got distracted by picking stuff out. I can't use Vaseline for this guy because the wax is petroleum based. The WD-40 and the Vaseline are petroleum based. So when I go to make my silicone, I will have a mushy thing that's just going to adhere to the silicone. So I can't do that. So when all else fails, you can use White Rain hairspray.
Do they still make hairspray?
Yeah.
For a particular brand.
White Rain hairspray. Okay.
Aerosol, or can you use the pump?
Huh?
Well, some hairspray is a pump, not aerosol. Aerosol versus a pump.
Aerosol. I don't know what a pump hairspray is.
Like, it's like a butt,
Like a spray bottle, just a, a Windex bottle.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Aerosol's easier to operate, obviously. I'm just getting all the little goobers that I put on this everywhere cleaned up. Like I said, the more work you put in now, the happier you'll be when it comes out of the kiln.
Yeah, cold work should be called hard work. It is.
Emily likes it.
I hate work.
Yeah.
So do I.
You
I like
find muscles you
polishing,
didn't know
'cause
you
it's like,
had.
Pretty. But everything else, I always ruin my piece on.
Everything else is zen to me. I can grind. Like I can mindlessly grind flats all day, but when it comes to polishing,
Yeah.
I hate the actual process of polishing.
I like polishing because that's like the final, so it's like, oh yay. I usually break my piece on 400, so
Yes, you do.
3 of the 4.
Okay, so I'm going in and cleaning out all the little boogers. I know, it's really fascinating, isn't it?
But that line is probably really important.
It is. It's your flow line. So, in foundry work, when you gate a bronze for foundry work, so let's say I'm casting a circle. Okay, when I gate, I put my gate on, and then my reservoir. Okay, so technically this is, the reservoir is also my gate in this instance, if that makes sense. In bronze work, you don't want the reservoir right up on top of the bronze. Actually, what you want is you want your gate to have a 45 all the way around where it connects. So you have a square, you 45 it all the way around, and what that does is just like air conditioning, when like you know when you're blowing, when you're exhaling, if you exhale, it's hot air, but if you pierce your lips,
Venturi effect.
it creates cold air.
Mm-hmm.
Same process. You're trying to force the bronze into it.
Increases the velocity.
Yeah,
as
it
goes.
increases the velocity by putting this down here because the bronze is molten
Mhm.
and it'll sit here and it'll go in like that. But when you do that, what it does is increases the velocity.
Mhm.
It forces it down into here faster to fill up quicker.
Yep.
That doesn't work with glass. So in glass, you literally want the reservoir right on it
Mhm.
because when bronze is molten, it is a straight up liquid.
Yep.
Okay, you pour it and 20 minutes later it's still kind of
Mhm.
liquidy. Okay, with glass it's molten at 1550, but the second you open that door to that kiln, it's going to stiffen up.
Mhm.
Okay, because the glass wants to be like 2300 degrees before it's absolutely like honey, and still at 2300 degrees it's not a true liquid. Those of you that blow glass know it's not a true liquid. It's still kind of honey consistency, so you're never going to get the same velocity you're going to get with bronze or aluminum.
Mhm.
So
You just finish up his butt.
So when you measure or weigh the glass, do you get it exact enough that you're not, I mean, do you throw a little extra in just in
I
case?
always add 15%.
Okay, and then the way you have your reservoir there, though, you do run the risk of having a lot of at least grinding off the bottom, don't you?
I don't care about that because I can just
Okay.
grind him flat. He's not going to be polished. So, huh?
That's a lot of grinding.
Well,
That will.
you
That
can cut that part
you
off.
might have maybe this much.
Yeah, if I cast and I have that much glass on the bottom,
Oh.
I can lop it off and then just grind until he sits flat.
I was just thinking the legs could be a little difficult, but
They are, and I knew that coming into this, but that's the position I wanted.
Because it'll demonstrate to us better what's going on when we do it to ourselves.
No, because it's chiaroscuro. I could do like
Because it's what, please?
chiaroscuro.
Chiaroscuro.
You know what that is?
No.
No.
It's an art term.
Mhm.
It means it's the difference between this portrait and this portrait.
Ah, okay. It gives more life.
Yes,
Mhm.
chiaroscuro. So I did this to give him a little more life because when he was just standing there, he just looked like a stupid little guy. This now he's got like a little
Kinda
bit.
cute.
Yeah, he's got
Personality.
he's got personality. He's got character.
It's more nuanced.
Could have just put a hat on him. That would have given him some character.
Just put it on it. Okay. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. So, next step is to clean up my board. I should have put it a little bit more centered so it'll go well. I always like to clean while I'm working.
Let's clean up later.
Otherwise the cat walks in it.